Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run pass.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Running back searching for a hole. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels. Extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Woods. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Got it in the middle. It's Cox. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want...
Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fights off the defender. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. And that one's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Just keep slinging it. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rebels offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Irvin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Using his legs, it's Woods. Gets away from one, finds room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Second down coming up. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Irvin. Across the 25. He's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Vegas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some...
Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. The tag. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going.
Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive plays.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNLV. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Yates. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner goes down. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. Tackled there by the defense.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Rebels have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Powers through the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington State going back to work on first down. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll run play action. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Washington State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Washington State, 27.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Brown wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks.